Hi. Okay, so I have to ask you a couple questions for my entrepreneurship class. So to start off, do you have a car?
Yes.
Okay, and do you use your car to go to class?
No, because I can't find parking.
Okay, and so how do you get to class then?
I usually take the bus.
And how does that work out for you?
It's pretty bad because it drops me off pretty far from my classes.
So you have to walk a lot, right?
Yeah, I always have to end up walking a lot to get to class.
Okay. Have you ever driven to campus?
Yes, and I had to park at the Wrights, and I had to pay around $3 to $4 for parking, which I think is too much.
Okay, I completely agree with you. How do you think we could fix this problem that we have?
Either add more parking or make parking cheaper for everyone.
Okay, thank you so much for your input.
Thank you. Thank you, and I really hope we solve this problem that we have.
Hi, okay, so I have to ask you a couple questions for my entrepreneurship class. To start off, do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and do you use your car to commute to class?
No, I don't.
Okay, so since you don't use your car to go to class, how do you go to class?
I actually take the bus.
Okay, and do you find this inconvenient for you?
To a certain extent, because I have to leave my house a little bit earlier, and I get to class kind of late depending on the bus schedule.
Okay, perfect. So have you ever parked at the Wrights Union?
I actually haven't because the prices I think are not affordable to me as a student with us already paying tuition, and I don't feel that we actually need to pay even more to park on a campus that we go to school to.
Okay, I completely agree with you. So how do you think we should fix this?
I think they should offer more parking zones for students with cars closer to the actual classes on campus. And aside from that, I think they should actually lower the prices of the decals because tuition already, especially for out-of-state students, is expensive as it is.
Okay, thank you so much for your input. Hi, so I have to ask you a couple questions for my entrepreneurship class. Okay, to start off, do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty, and do you use your car to go to class?
Never.
Okay, and why is that?
Parking is really hard to find.
Okay, how much is parking, by the way?
I think it's like $150 a semester.
Okay, and let's say like you were to drive to campus for a one-time event, where would you park?
Probably the Wrights Union.
Okay, and do you know approximately how much it costs to park there?
I think it's like $2 an hour or $5 or $6 for the whole day.
Okay, perfect. And do you think that's overpriced?
No, I think that's fair with how many students UF has, but if you were to park there on a daily basis, it would get costly.
So since you don't drive to class, how do you get to class?
I take the bus.
Okay, and how does that go for you?
From my complex, since it's new, the bus runs every 30 minutes, so sometimes I have to be there way before my class to make it on time or I'm late.
Okay. How much earlier do you have to wake up in order to take the bus?
At least an hour. I have to be at the bus stop 30 minutes before my class.
And do you think this is really inconvenient for you?
Yes, I think more buses should run through my complex.
And how do you think we should fix this problem?
I think we should either add more spots or lower the decal prices.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hi. Okay, so I have to ask you a couple questions for my entrepreneurship class. To start off, do you have a car?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and do you use your car to go to campus?
Well, sometimes.
Okay, and if you don't use your car, then how do you get to campus?
Well, I usually just drive to my complex because it has parking. But if they don't, then I either take the bus or have to find parking.
And how does that work out for you?
Well, I don't really like paying for parking because actually the prices just went up. 1 hour parking went up to $2, and then 2 hour parking went up to $4.
Okay, I completely agree with you. What do you think we could do to solve this issue that we have?
We definitely have to build more parking lots. Like, there's other universities that have a lot of garages, and they go up and with like 5 floors, 7 floors, and so that's exactly what this university needs.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your input.
All right, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I just have to ask you a couple questions for my entrepreneurship class. To start off, do you have a car?
No, I don't have a car.
Okay, so how do you go to class?
I take my scooter.
Okay, and is it difficult for you to find parking on campus?
Sometimes it's difficult, but you get a lot luckier with a scooter than having a car.
Okay, I agree. Do you actually need a decal for your scooter?
Yeah, you do, and it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $150 for the semester.
Oh wow, that's really pricey. What do you think UF should do in order to make our lives easier, like students at UF lives easier, to park at UF?
I think UF should make a couple more parking lots because students are always getting to class late, or it's really difficult to find parking whether you have a scooter or a car. So it would be a lot easier if we had a couple more parking lots.
I completely agree with you. Thank you so much.